Hello, me fixing everything. And because there is always something to be frozen, I'll show you today how to freeze green beans. Yeah, these are from my grandmother, and I'll use them all year round for my kid. You can freeze them directly, fresh, into the freezer, but they will get spoiled after a month, 2 or 3 maximum. And if they're being boiled, up to 1 year is no problem. You can use them directly from the freezer. Now, what needs to be done? It's good to choose beans that are done and ready. That's how you can make sure that they're ripe properly. When you squeeze them, they need to crack in the middle. There we go, perfect. Very nice. Next part, you need to chop the edges here and over there. If you use the correct beans, there is a side here on the side. Some of them have like a little, I don't know how it's called, but it's like a little thread. So you need to chop them and clean the thread. This one is good, and there is no such threads in here. Hello, me fixing everything. And because there is always something to be fixed, to be frozen, I want to show you today how we're gonna freeze green beans and what do you need to know. First is do it in a season when you can find nicely fresh beans from local people or somewhere where you pick them yourself. These are from my grandmother, and I use them for my kid all year round after they've been frozen. Now you can freeze them directly like that, put them in the freezer, but they take a lot of space and they can only last a month or 2, maybe 3 at maximum, at most. But if they're being boiled and frozen, 1 year is no problem. You can use them for soups, for salads and whatnot. Now, what you need to do first is pick them up, and then both edges, this one and this one, needs to be chopped. Okay, then submerge them in water and make sure that all of the dust and whatever is on them, so for 15 minutes like that, just so you can take, can you see, did you saw that? And here as well, so they're nice and clean. Okay, then choose the correct ripe beans, is also important. When you squeeze them, they need to pop like that. You can even give it a short test. They're very nice. Now, these don't need anything else to be done, but some of them have like a little thread. I don't know if it's called thread, but here on the top, yeah, needs to be picked up with a little knife and cleaned up. These are really nice and don't have that. Now, we'll take a, I'll just show you, we'll take a bunch like that, and I have boiling water here. Yeah, I'll put all these in here just like that. I'll put the fan on and I'll put it, give full power. I'll put a bit more on, maybe a bunch more, maybe a bit more, no, and a bit more, there we go. Okay, now we'll wait for them to start boiling. We'll set up a timer for 3 minutes, and then I'll have a little sifter in here. We'll let them dry up overnight and we'll freeze them in the morning. Now let's wait for them for the water to boil. I have a full power on the gas cooker, so it shouldn't take a long time. Put the lid on the top. Actually, I got a bit distracted, so maybe 15 seconds late. Now let them boil. put the lid on. And just keep it like that for the next 3 minutes. There we go. Now I got here some cold water. If you have ice, even better. Timer is up. And just put them in the cold water so we can stop the boiling process. I don't think my water is enough here, but I'll put a bit more on the next. I just put too much beans. Oop, I missed a few. There we go. Now I'll put a new batch in. And now with this one, I already have the second batch in waiting. These are cold now. I usually do that under the kitchen. But because the kitchen is busy with all the other beans, I just use the space here. Yeah. And now I'll wait for these to cool down, to dry up overnight. Let me show it to you. I'll wait for them to cool, to dry up, and I'll put them in a bag. So I'll finish now, and in the morning we'll continue the video. So they're already dry. I don't have any Ziploc bags, but if you have some, you can measure them, you can do them whatever you want. I don't have the time, so I'll just pick them like this, put them in a bag, yeah. Try to get them like this, like a bunch, and I'll put them in. And go straight into the freezer. Oh, they're very dry. I got the air conditioning running, so it pulls all the moisture from them, like the top layer. I tried them, they're really nice as well, very tasty. Three minutes is ideal time because they still stay firm. If you go over 3 minutes, the outer skin will start to peel, and you end up with mushy peas. Okay, maybe that much, and straight to the freezer. Well, that's it. It's not that complicated, but there is a few steps that needs to be followed. I hope the video has been helpful to you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.